Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the trending contracts. And today's contract, Stealing Lives, set in Whittleton Creek. And the contract ID is on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a crack at it, and has been supplied to us today, courtesy of Hitman 37MS. So on to our briefing, and there isn't one, so we'll just say that our targets today have been very naughty and they need to be punished. And speaking of targets, today we have 4 of them with no stipulations on how we dispatch them or what we wear whilst we do so we have a free map. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the default location, and the only item we'll be bringing with us will be a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we're going to head directly to our first target, who is Mr. Jed West, and he is located on the first floor of the Wilson's property, and the Wilsons are the ones having the garden party. So we're just going to make our way straight there, straight through the front door, up the stairs and round to our left, and we're just going to burst in on Mr. West here. He will then decide to leave, and he seems to be acting a little shady, so let's get rid of him with 2 in his back. There we go. We're just going to drag him back into that empty room behind us. No one will come in here and find him, so that's 1 target down. We're now going to head over to the house for sale, which I believe is quite possibly the Hanson's property. I can never keep track of which house is which. So we're just going to head for the house for sale, and just in the plant pot on our right is a key to the front door. We're going to let ourselves in, and our target is the plumber in the kitchen area. So we're just going to jump on him and render him unconscious. He will drop a wrench, and we can then drag him in front of the cooker here. We're going to retrieve said wrench, and then we're going to start a gas leak and move a safe distance away. As this is a gas leak, you're going to get quite far away just in case. We're going to select our silenced pistol and ignite the gas. So that's 2 targets taken care of. So next up, we're going to head for Mr. Lafayette, who is Janus's nurse. He is located over by the creek and by the creek shed, or more specifically behind the creek shed. There he is. So we're going to get his attention by ringing the bell on the bicycle here. We're going to hide in the bushes. Just make sure that the guard on the other side of the shed isn't next to the shed, otherwise you'll attract his attention rather than Lafayette's. So when the nurse comes over to investigate, we can render him unconscious. We're going to dump him inside the shed and then hop in after him, and we will find a propane cylinder. So we're just going to drop that on the floor somewhere. We're just going to hop back outside. Make sure the jogger lady is not coming past at this point. She is around somewhere. We're just going to stand a safe distance and take 2 shots at the propane cylinder, and that will eliminate Mr. Lafayette. So next up we have our final target, Mrs. West. We're just going to hop into the garden with the house with the boat outside the front, and at the rear of the property we will find a barbecue and a propane cylinder. We're going to take that, make our way back out onto the street and around to the west property, which is the last house on our right up ahead. So we're just going to make our way straight down the street here, and Mrs. West is relatively easy to get to. There are a number of opportunities to get her. I'm not going to utilize the usual ones. I'm actually going to use the propane cylinder as a distraction and do it that way. So as we can see on the mini-map, Helen West has just left the front door, so we're just going to let her go past. And then we're going to throw our propane cylinder at the basement door. And that should gain the attention of Helen West. And when she comes over to investigate, we can then blow it up. Just standing here. It looks like they're not going to actually... Oh, they are having their conversation. Almost got spotted. That has interrupted the conversation, thankfully. So we can now get on with the job. Now, unfortunately, you may see also there is the Gardner FBI agent just on his way into the property as we speak. He shouldn't be a problem if he isn't too close to the bathroom when we fire. That's what we're going to do. Oh, we missed.
Come on.
Now, fire. Yes, okay. Final target taken care of on the second attempt. I am a very, very bad shot. So all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape. And there is the jogger lady I mentioned earlier. We are out running, but we are on a sprint, not a marathon. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of. This one was quite enjoyable, though my shooting lets me down every time. We have confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan, and we get our silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.